have a natural capability of healing itself, but I think that we've been taught by the allopathic community and by the European educational system that our symptoms, which is our body's healing itself, is disease. Like, for instance, if you take cancer, for instance, cancer is a malignant cell. A malignant cell is a cell that does not die, so it keeps replicating. And the reason why is because the cell have lost oxygen. We know oxygen is one of the primary elements that we need to live. So if a cell loses oxygen and the cell is full of toxins, then what happens is the body has a beautiful way of healing itself. It'll go through something called adaptation. So it will adapt. Through this adaptation, in order to adapt, they have to mutate. This mutation is when all of these cells starts overproducing and it clunks itself up into a fleshly trash bag that you call a tumor, and then all of those toxins go inside the tumor.
Damn, you breaking that shit down. So you saying basically a tumor ain't nothing but a bunch of bullshit stuck in your body that don't formulate.
Yeah, because it's better being stuck inside this fleshly trash bag called the tumor than being released into the bloodstream, because then you die of acidosis. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at cancer, cancer is the body way of healing itself. Same thing for a virus. They talk about viruses all the time, but if you look at the common denominator in what you would call the symptomologies of a virus, right? First, you get a fever. Well, what is a fever? A fever is when the body raises its basal temperature by way of the hypothalamus gland and the thyroid, and it shoots up to about 100.3 degrees. The first thing you do is you start sweating. Sweating is a way of detoxification. It's called perspiring, right? That's the way you get rid of what you'll call microtoxins. The second thing it does is most pathological bacteria forms and most of parasites cannot survive in heats that's over 1.1 degree Fahrenheit. So a fever is to kill pathological bacteria forms, is also to kill parasites, and is to make you perspire and sweat, but you can naturally detoxify. Then they talk about, okay, well, it comes with a cough. All right, let's see, cough. If you cough right now, you can feel something happen to your chest cavity and your bronchial tubes. You see that? That's pressure pushing any endotoxins or any toxins from out in the outside environment that came in back out of your mouth. Same thing with a sneeze. They say you sneeze a lot when you get these viruses. Achoo. You're getting rid of microparticles, microplastics, and anything that you have brought into your nasal passage that's not supposed to be in your brain or be in your bloodstream. Then they say you start getting rashes and skin bumps and hives. Well, it's better for those toxins to leave out through the skin than to stay in the inner derm layer of my skin and go back to